find it quite interesting that there seems to be two I'm such trouble finding words for this that aren't too metaphorically obtuse. There seems to be two locations for certainty, or two grounds on which we build the idea of certainty. Two sources that we look for convincing evidence. One of which is to do with the interpersonal, the objective, visualized knowledge, objectively held as a possessable item of knowledge out there in interpersonal space. Evidence for the existence of that kind of knowledge comes from social processes, comes from quite disembodied processes in many cases, the empirical sciences, which are often mathematical in origin, which is quite distant from the body. Comes from the testimony of people with whom we share that space, whether it be a literal space or a knowledge space. That kind of objective knowledge acquires a condition of certainty through those interpersonal, social, cultural, institutional processes. The other kind of certainty is personal. It's the deeply held belief, if you like, or the evidence of one's senses. The thing that one feels oneself to be, or the absolute truth, the ground on which one stands, if you like. I'm reminded of that scene in Blade Runner, the film in which one of the various characters who are replicants, kind of androids, have implanted memories and are equipped with all of the paraphernalia of a life, even though they may have only been manufactured a couple of years or just even a few months perhaps earlier. But their subjective experience of their lives is of one that is rich and that is replete with memories and has an intuitive centre to it which seems to be solid and seems to be have the sort of substantive quality of a hard fact. So that these two kinds of hard facts, and when I use the word hard, I'm using a substance metaphor for a sort of knowledge item here, one which is clearly delineated, has some sort of claim to permanence and so on. And those two locations for hard fact are within the intimate intuitions of the body and the belief that tells me that yes, I am approaching a stile which I'll have to climb over in a moment, and nothing will persuade me otherwise. And the other form of hard fact, truth, reality, call it what you will, belief, is interpersonal, constructed through social processes, interpersonal processes, predominantly accessed and characterized through visual metaphor.